All right, sit down, Xavier. You can sit next to me.
Okay.
Okay.
You said do
All right, I'll count you in. We're just getting the little loading bar on Facebook. Okay, let's go.
Hello.
And welcome to Sustainable Family Living.
My name is Mia Swainson.
I'm the youngest one.
What's your name?
Tasman. And I am Xavier. And there's, just in case you don't know Mum's name, she's name is actually Mia.
Yeah. So my name's Mia Swainson.
Mia
Thank
Frances
you.
Kelly Swainson.
Thank you for joining us today. Today we are looking at gardening.
And preparing for the frost.
That's right. So to prepare for the frost in our garden,
We're going to start with harvesting.
yep, we'll start with harvesting a few things.
Here's some stuff that we harvested earlier. So you can see there's got a strawberry, some feijoas, tomato.
Yeah, so the tomatoes are the main thing we want to harvest before the frost. But some of our tomatoes, because we want to use the space in our garden for other things, but some of our tomatoes are still producing a lot. So we're going to harvest what we can, and we'll leave some of the tomatoes in. We're going to compromise, and some of the tomatoes we'll pull out to make space for our winter crops.
Okay,
so
so
Xavier's going to have a look behind us, very carefully trying not to step on the seedlings that are in there.
Guys, I'm just going to go off the shop for a minute. I'm coming back.
He's going round the back, yeah, to get into
Am I in the shop again?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you want to get some tomatoes too, Tasman? No? All right. And while Xavier's getting those tomatoes, I'll show you what I harvest this time of year. As well as these lovely marigolds, I also harvest the ones that have died a little bit, like this one here, or at the end of their life, because they're full of seeds. You can see here these amazing marigold seeds. Now these marigolds here were all grown from seed that we collected last year. So marigolds are incredibly easy to grow from seed that you can save yourself in the garden. So I highly recommend, if you've got marigolds, let them go to seed, and then at the end of the summertime, harvest those seeds, keep them dry over the winter time, and then when the frost has gone, pop them, just loosely scatter them in the garden. That's what these have all come up from, marigold seeds that I've scattered along the garden. Dave, you're doing a great job there.
Should I come back?
I reckon you could come back. Let's have a look at those tomatoes.
Freshly picked from the garden.
Oh, thanks, Xavier. That's great.
And into the basket.
Into the basket.
I know Papa has a farm, just introducing one of the people who's on this.
Papa does have a farm.
He's my mum's father.
Yes. And he has a farm. He grows olives, doesn't he? Olive trees.
And he also has sheep.
Yeah, and sheep. That's Mama. She has the sheep.
Okay. That's her part.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, so we haven't harvested all the tomatoes, but we've harvested what we can for now. And there's some of the tomato plants that we'll pull out, but I probably need to consult with my husband before I pull all of them out to make space.
Marigolds attract bees.
Yeah,
So,
those marigolds. There's quite a few bees in the garden here that Xavier's pointing out because of the marigolds. So let's
and they help pollinate.
Okay, yeah, they do. So let's just get ready to shift this basil. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the basil into a pot and then pop it up right next to the house, because the basil won't survive with the frost. At the first frost, the basil, all of the lovely leaves will just wither away and be unusable. So I've prepared a pot over here. Xavier?
I'll get it.
Yeah.
I just need to go out.
Okay. So this, so this has got some veggie soil, and it's also got a whole lot of worm casing in it.
You can check out our other videos for our watering, how we water.
Oh my goodness, check this out. What's that, Xavier?
Worm casings.
See the
we have done a worm farm episode actually.
Yeah, and these are the worm casings from our worm farm. I've brought these down because I'm gonna, everywhere when I plant after I've done some dug a hole to do some planting, I'm going to pop these in the bottom of each hole because it's so lovely and rich. Okay, so
Remind me never to do that kind of planting.
all right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig up this basil.
Which plant the back?
This one here with the white flowers.
Oh yeah, that would look lovely in a pot.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 of them. All right. So
You think it's gonna fit?
yeah, only just. So watch out. Can you see? So I've just dug
I'll
out the
do it.
garden. Yeah.
It's
Well, before it plants
basil?
in, Xavier, I've got a second thing to go. I've got 2 basil.
dun dun dun. We have to get the basil.
Okay, just a second, Taz.
I'll just hold this up while Mum's digging out the rest.
Yep. Now, so we've got our basil. Oh, hang on. Let's bring this in the middle here. And so I'm just kind of crowding them into the pot here. Yeah. Around those basil plants. So
I am not touching them.
you sure?
Yeah.
Not touching them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to pop this in around nice rich soil from the worm casings. I'm just popping it around the outside. Basil do like a rich soil, and they'll be pretty disturbed because we've just literally dug them up and plonked them in.
But they're like the strawberry runners.
They are like strawberries. Do you reckon you could go and get the watering can? Yeah.
It's a bit of a load, but whoa! If you could hear that.
Yep. And then I'm just filling in the other side here with the worm casings.
Should I put it in?
And then, yeah, if you could do...
Ready. Aim. Fire!
And then we'll just water them in. And that's a mixture of water and seaweed fertilizer.
It's a bit of a fertilizer.
Yeah.
So
Hey, good job. So those
here's
2
our new basil pot.
Yeah, our new basil pot, and we'll put it up next to the house. And usually they last us, because we use the leaves and it doesn't grow very much, we're just keeping it alive rather than making it grow more, just because of the cold temperature here in Canberra. It lasts us probably to halfway and through the winter time, so we don't have fresh basil all year round, but we do get it quite a way into the winter, which is really nice. Yeah. Now we've got one more thing, Xavier, one more thing to harvest. Do you remember what it was? It's the perfect food for a coronavirus lockdown. I'll tell you why it's perfect.
Why?
Because, come in the shot. Because when you eat them, they make you fart.
Artichokes!
Fart. Jerusalem artichokes make you fart. So we've got a whole lot of Jerusalem artichokes, which are the perfect coronavirus lockdown food because, you know, you don't have to eat them with anyone except, you know, the people that you know very, very well. And when you got a household with 3 boys, I think everyone loves to fart a bit.
No! Mum.
Okay, so let's have a look at these.
Look, keep in the... No, it looks good. Come on.
But we've got to be able to see up the back there.
Oh, fine.
So, or maybe I'll take this up. Oh, ready, Dave? Watch out. We'll just go up here.
Oh, and I'll take this and put it somewhere near the shop.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Oh, please, can you help me?
I'll just leave it there, Zave. It's pretty heavy. So right here, we've got our Jerusalem artichokes. So they had these lovely sunflowers on. These are them here. But now their leaves are turning yellow and they're finished for the year.
I don't know what artichoke even looks like.
All right, why don't you pull one of them up and have a look? Oh, you might have to get right in. I'll help. Okay. Oh, that's a very little one. You can hold it up.
It's a puffy one.
That's one Jerusalem artichoke. Let's see if we've got some more.
I'll help you pull.
Oh. All right.
Oh, how many?
Yeah, we've got a few there. So these are nice ones to eat, these sort of whiter fleshed artichokes. And I would say no need to peel. I'd just scrub them straight out of the garden, roast them with garlic, and they taste quite nice.
And make you fart.
But the farts are incredible. So we have almost an unlimited supply of these because we've got this little patch here, but we've also got a massive patch down the back. So I think we'll be harvesting Jerusalem artichokes, you know, for the rest of the winter. But we just certainly won't go hungry, even if we do become smelly. All right.
Oh, darn it. This one didn't.
That one didn't go. This patch hasn't gone so well. You want to do one more?
Yeah, it's got some root in it.
Oh, that's it. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at how much this holds.
That's beautiful.
I'll just turn it around.
Yeah. Oh, that's enough.
Shake it up.
Ah,
I lost one.
all right. That's all from us. Are there any
Really,
questions?
that's all?
Yeah.
Can't you harvest the
Xavier, not all over my computer, okay?
Sorry, I'm just taking them off.
Okay, that's enough.
No more. Need more.
Hang on.
Thanks, Xavier and Mia, for the garden tour. I just want to say to everyone, if you have a question and you're on Zoom, you just type it into the chat and I'll unmute you so that you can join the conversation. Oh, thanks, Dee Carnivali. She says thanks. Oh, we don't have very many people in the chat today, but I wanted to say that I've heard that Jerusalem artichokes are very, very good for your gut health. So maybe even though you might be a bit smelly and noisy, you're also very good for your gut. Yeah.
Come and sit on me. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Why does it keep changing view?
Can you stop? Dana, don't touch it.
It's just what Zoom does, keep changing view, but it's just us now. So
okay. All right.
Tie this up.
All right. Well, that'll do then, shall it?
Yeah, thanks everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Zoe.
Bye.